Often they are founded in fact.
Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video. Today is the very first day of Inktober 2016. So, like I promised in my last video, I'm going to be recording every single piece that I do this month. So here's the first one. Today I decided to do a witch. Not really any kind of theme to it, just a fun painting of a witch. I used a Zebra G nib pen, a kuretake menso brush, Higgins ink in black, Fabriano hot press watercolor paper, and prismacolor pencils. So this month I'm not really following any challenge or anything. This is kind of just a very rough witch theme for my Inktober drawings. So I started off with an ink wash with very little ink in it, and I worked my way from a lighter shade to the darker shades. And then I went over it once it was dry and used a nib pen. I had a lot of trouble being patient with this painting because I just really wanted to keep drawing, but I had to keep waiting for the ink to dry each layer, and then once I started inking over it with the pen, I kept smearing it because I couldn't wait. I just wanted to keep drawing, so I was really excited about this one, and she was so much fun to paint. It was a lot of fun using a nib pen or pen and ink again. It's been a long time since I used one, and it took me a little while to get a hang of it. There were some bleeds going on, but I worked with it, and hopefully it doesn't look too blobby. But it was so much fun and really different from what I've been using recently, so I think I might actually stick with this for a while. I tried as hard as I could to ink from one side of the paper to the other, that way I wouldn't get my hand in any wet ink. But obviously that didn't work because there's a few smudges and I kept forgetting areas and having to go back. But I think it worked out pretty well. And then after I ink, I was just adding in a few darker shades just to add a little bit more contrast. And then once I was done inking, I thought I would add a little bit of reddish tones to her skin. I know a lot of people question this for Inktober. A lot of people think that you only are allowed to use ink, but really the only rule for Inktober is that you at least use ink. So you can really use whatever you want besides that. You can color it in if you'd want, or even use markers or something like that. So I wanted to use colored pencils to add a little bit of blush to her. And then right at the end, I'm going over and thickening the outside edge of the outline. This is something I do pretty often. I just really like how it looks when the outside edge is super bold. It just makes the character stand out. And then my last step was just to add some tattoos on her, so I used a kuretake menso brush and just a lighter wash and just painted them in there. And here's the finished painting. She was so much fun to paint. I'm really excited for tomorrow. I'm not even sure what I'm gonna paint, but it's gonna be fun. Every piece I do this month for Inktober is going to be for sale at the end of the month, and I'm also thinking about doing a zine and maybe some individual prints as well of my favorite pieces. So if you guys want a print of this, let me know which, like, I guess throughout the month, let me know which ones are your favorite, and I will make a note and see what I can do. Maybe some kind of print release along with the zine would be really fun. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye guys!